Wednesday, September 28th, and then we're going to get to some fun things. Oh, if you're a home child and you're watching this, I highly recommend putting on headphones today for an activity that we're going to be doing here coming up. You're going to put some earbuds in or headphones in and just crank the volume. It'll make more sense here in a little bit. If you go to the game tonight, you get house points. Spirit Day tomorrow, wear something with college on it. With a college on it, not clothes that you would wear to college, because that would be any clothes at all, because you're not naked at college. That's creepy. So just wear something that has college-y stuff on it, and then you should be good to go. And then we have a bell work we're going to be doing, because yay, bell work, called Gimme Grammar. It's number 5 on the right-hand side. Homework was due today, so when you show up tomorrow, we'll give you credit for your homework. You have to read this little story. You can find it on Canvas or get it from me. My regular kids are reading one called The Zoo. Advanced kids are reading one called After 20 Years. Read story on your own. Your own little brain is going to be for the quiz coming up on Friday. Here is your bell work. So if you're a home child, you can pause for a second after I get done explaining, or you can just let it run. You're going to define those 6 words: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, conjunction, with a definition that works for you. And then the bottom part, we're going to be describing those words and telling me what each word is. My weird teacher has really red hair, and that was a fun story we read yesterday. And so you're just going to tell me what part of speech each one of those is. Let's begin. I'm going to go into, now if you have technology out, you can put the technology away, and we'll do our best to try and help you from there. Let's go with our first one. Now, Elori, what do you have down for your simple, easy definition for noun?
A word used to identify any of a class of people, place, or things, or to name a particular one of these.
How are you supposed to know that?
So I simplified that down a little more. I went from person, place, or thing. We have different ideas of simplicity. It's okay. To each their own. Do not forget it can be an abstract idea. Love, hate, stupidity. These are all nouns also, even though you can't touch stupidity. You can touch someone who's stupid, but you can't touch their stupidity. And it's just like the same thing with love and fear. So abstract ideas also count as a noun. Bryce Lee?
Can I do pronoun?
Sure, Bryce Lee. What do you have for pronoun?
He, she, they, or them.
That's examples, not a definition.
That's right.
Oh.
That's what Preston told you.
Preston told you.
Oh my God, Preston.
Hey, he did
Steve.
it too. No, he
It
did it
refers to the participants.
Participants.
Right?
So far, that row is on fire. I mean, it does. That's just not the simple or easy version. Do you know what does that mean? It refers to participants.
Oh, no.
Me either, so I'm not the only one. Shawls?
A word that is used instead of a noun.
Yeah, that works for me. Replaces a noun. Or refers to participants. If Stevie, if that works for you, you keep it. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just letting you know that it didn't work for me. I went for replaces a noun in a sentence. And so I put examples down. He, she, what Bryce Lee tried to do for his definition. So if you put examples, that's fine, if that helps you out. Because there's a whole list. He, she, they, them, we, us, it, her, him, globetrotter, pronouns, something like that.
Hero.
Verb, grapple.
An action word.
Now I'm going to change it a little bit because it is an action, but it can also be linking, because a lot of kids forget about linking or boring verbs. Am, is, are, has, have, had, should, could, would. Those are verbs. And for some reason, kids only think about like punch, slap, hit, fall. But linking verbs also exist. And we use linking verbs a lot. He is dumb. Is your verb. Plus, apparently my first period did not know this, but every sentence has a verb. So keep that in mind also. So every sentence has a verb. So if you've not found a verb in the sentence, one of yours is wrong. Then let's go to adjective. Kid who still has technology on their desk and wants to see if I'm going to hit them with it. It could be any random child. We didn't use a name. So what's your answer for adjective?
A word naming an attribute.
Could you say describing?
Yeah.
Describing a verb.
Again, my idea of simple might be different than your guys' idea of simple. I went for just describes or modifies a noun. It can also modify a pronoun. She is tall. Tall modifies she. Or you could put Linda is big. It's the same thing. And so it can modify noun or pronoun. It can do both of them. Hopefully she's a big lady. And then we'll go to adverb. Lulu.
Oh, it's something that describes a verb.
Works for me. Describes or modifies a verb. It can also modify an adjective.
Can you just put it in
She is really dumb. Really modifies dumb. Dumb is an adjective. I put ly up there because almost every adverb ends in ly. 90% of adverbs are ly words. And 90% of ly words are adverbs. So you can almost always match them up together.
Yesterday is an adverb too. So.
It can be. Things that tell you when are also an adverb. Like yesterday tells you when. And so yesterday can also be a noun depending on how you use it. It depends on if you're using it as a day or if you're using it as a when. It can be both. A lot of words can be more than one thing. That's what makes you do the thinky bits. And we get to conjunction. Cloudy
Used to connect clauses.
works for me. I just put connects words. And this is where fanboys comes in. There are only 7 words that qualify as conjunctions.
So.
Exactly 7. So, what does the F stand for? For. A. N. B. O. Y. S. So pretty much if you see those, it means it's probably going to be a conjunction. Although sometimes they can double as a preposition. Like for can be a preposition just to throw you off. And is always a conjunction. But always a conjunction. But some of them can go back and forth. Alright.
Wait, is A a conjunction?
No, A is called an article adjective. A, and the. I just don't worry about those. They're globetrotter words. We don't care about them.
Oh, okay. So
What about
write that down for this.
Is. If. That would be a preposition. Alright. So now we're going to come down to this bottom part and do our 2 sentences. And we're going to introduce you to what is called impact learning. Impact learning is a thing we get to use sometime where we get to learn as a group. The way impact learning works is if you have a wrong response, it impacts the entire class and not just you. Because when you're wrong, it impacts everybody. So that is why if you hear someone give a wrong answer, you have to let us know it's a wrong answer by covering your ears. Now, if you cover your ears, that tells me you think it's a wrong answer and you're volunteering to go. So as soon as I see your hand near your ear, I assume that means you're volunteering to take over. And if you hear someone say, my, that's a preposition, and you're like, what? And you cover your ears, that tells me, oh, Jimmy Jam, what do you? So that way you either have to be strong and you back them up, or you cover your ears, but that means you're volunteering. And if you cover your ears and go, I don't know, it means you give up a B point because apparently we struggle. So you have to be able to play my game. Yeah. So we're going to get to volunteer soon, but not yet. We're going to start off. What's up, Grapple?
Do you lose a B point if you cover your ears and you get it wrong?
If you cover your ears and then give me an answer, no, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just
Just
you
be
cover.
confident. You'd be
You-
like,
Be calm.
it's
Okay.
sad.
See, we're
Question
learning.
has been answered.
All right. Now, these, before we get to the ones where we get to torture individual students, we're going to do it as a class, and let you guys all say it together. But if you all agree on an answer, and that answer's wrong, then we have an impact. If we have a split answer, like half of you guys say noun and half of you guys say verb, we vote on it. And then whichever one has the most vote is what we go with. And if the most vote is wrong, it impacts everybody. Yay? Learning is fun.
Yay, fun!
This is why home children want to make sure they have their headphones on and cranked all the way up, because then they get to make it even more fun for themselves. Let's begin. I'm just getting it set in the right spot. Let's begin with my pronoun. Nicely done. Not a pronoun.
What?
You're thinking of me. Me is a pronoun.
Oh.
Now, whose teacher? My teacher. So it's telling you what kind of teacher.
Adjective.
What modifies nouns?
Adjective.
So what's the answer? That's an adjective. See, I just matched the color, the red to the red. See, Number 2. Weird.
Adjective.
It describes the teacher.
Okay. Teacher?
Noun.
It's a person.
It's a
Wally?
noun.
You saying it's not a noun?
I put pronoun.
Oh, he put a pronoun.
Because it's not your name.
So you guys say not a pronoun?
Not a pronoun.
I would agree. It's not a pronoun. It's just a noun. It's a pronoun is he, she, it, they, him, her, not teacher. Has. That was not very strong at all. Verb. That's correct. Good job.
Yeah.
Really?
Adverb.
Good job. All right. Red.
Adjective.
Sorry.
Hair.
Noun.
Just making sure. Whenever I had her ears covered a second ago, so I got excited. Is correct. All right. Good job. We got through that one. You can't be scared of learning. It makes you a better person.
No.
That was a fun story we read yesterday. That.
Noun.
Conjunction.
Pronoun.
So I hear noun. Do I hear a counter to noun?
Pronoun.
I hear pronoun.
Yeah.
Conjunction.
And
No, it's a pronoun.
so we're going to have a vote between noun and pronoun. Raise your hand on noun.
Wait, is it a verb?
Raise your hand on pronoun.
Cora, raise your hand.
And this one's tough. It's actually a noun.
Yeah, let's go.
Because it is not one of the listed pronouns. It's just an abstract noun when you are referring to it on that one. So I'm not going to do smacky learning because I put that one on there to be tough, just to get you guys to argue because I'm that kind of person. Was.
Verb.
Okay.
Yup.
We skip A, globetrotter. Fun.
Adjective.
All right.
I put verb for fun.
I know, that's weird. That's fun. Story.
Noun.
All right. We.
Pronoun.
What was that?
Pronoun.
Okay, good job. Sometimes I can get kids to change their answer. Red.
Verb.
You put adjective there.
Verb. It's a different.
It's different. There's an A.
Sometimes I get kids. I gotta try. Good job. Yesterday. That's correct. Nice to know.
Good job.
All right. Now we're gonna go to in a moment the version where we get to take volunteers
That was so easy.
and
Monkey crate.
you have a chance of getting a monkey treat. But before we do that, I have to pause camera because home children, you don't get to watch this next part. This is just for the living children. We'll be back in a moment.
Why do you look scary?
And we're back, and no one is dead, which makes a lot more sense to these kids than it does to you. So, let's get to what's called the Big Grammar Game Show. And here's how the Big Grammar Game Show is going to work. We are going to take a contestant, and you are going to come up here to the front of the room. You do get to take notebook with you if you would like, but you are going to have to do the first, one of the sentences, all by yourself, saying what each thing is. Noun, verb, adjective, and so on. If you get it correct, with only you get one mistake, as long as you only make one mistake and that is it, you win yourself a monkey treat. You can keep monkey treat, or you can cash it in for the 5 B points. You can use the audience if you would like, because you have to give an answer. And then if they cover their ears, I can then call on someone whose ears are covered. So if you're in the audience and you see them say the first word and they go, that's a verb, and you're like, oh my God, and you cover your ears, that's fine. That means I get to call on you. If you don't cover your ears, that means you're backing up this kid on whatever they say. There is a timer, which will be the stick. You'll see the stick start to rise up, and when you see it get to about this point, I'm old and frail, and I can't hold it up very long. And I'm like, I can't, is it? And it just swings down. So that becomes your timer from there because of my old weak man arms. So that'll be from there. Questions aside from can I go first? I just want to make sure there's other random questions. Or about can I poison you? Right. Bryce Lee.
Oh yeah, can I go first?
Right, so that's why you can't go first then. So now we'll go to those of you who feel strong and would like to be the first volunteer. Wally it is. You have really confident eyes. All right. Standing up. No, not right.
Hurry up.
Okay. So here's your sentence. Mr. Broviak is a kind and gentle man. You don't have to do a globetrotter word. Mr. Broviak is all one word. Okay, ready? Mr. Broviak.
Noun.
Noun. Oh, also say lock in, because that way I know that you're good to go. All right. It's time for each word, whatever it is, and then lock in.
Noun. Lock
Okay. Oh, I thought no was something. Okay, you're right. It's a noun. Is.
Conjunction.
Conjunction. Oh, see, you're covering your ears on conjunction? No. All right, so you're good. I just want to make sure we're all good to go on that. All right, couldn't tell. All right, good. Is incorrect. Not a conjunction. Now that's one wrong answer. You still. That's as long as you make no other ones. Ready again? Is.
Adverb.
Adverb. It looks like Cloudy's covering ears.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Can I change it?
You can. You didn't say lock in, but your timer's going.
Pronoun.
Pronoun?
No.
Nope. Cloudy's covering ears again. And your
Adverb.
adverb.
Lock in. I
And
don't know.
Cloudy still has ears covered.
I don't know.
According to my paper.
You said lock in.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say no.
It was not an adverb either. What was the answer? It's a verb. Linking verb. Don't worry. We are going to play the Big Grammar Game Show again. This is not our only time. Run away and enjoy